Welcome back to the channel. This is Hayden with Crypto Gaming, and today we're going to cover some Mirandus news. Yes, it is not Splinterlands, but it is indeed some Mirandus news from about a week ago. I'm a little late, but better late than never. So let's get right into it. Before we get into the video, I wanted to start off with an uplifting message. Now, I got a comment in one of my last videos talking about how he felt that this message felt a little misplaced, and I completely understand where he's coming from. And so I wanted to have a disclaimer saying that I know that not everyone who watches this video believes in God or Jesus Christ or has a faith in any higher power or whatever it may be. And I wanted to say that that's okay. I have timestamps in the video. You can fast forward. You don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. But the reason for me doing this is because my faith in God has gotten me through a lot of hard times in my life. And I wouldn't be who I am or where I would be right now in my life without my faith. And so I just wanted to share these things with everyone who's willing to listen. And my goal is that even if I can just help one person, even if it's just one person for my entire YouTube career, then I think that's a great thing. I want to be able to help other people through information and through also the spiritual side of people's beliefs, and I know that can have a huge impact in someone's life. And so that's my goal. I don't mean to really step on anyone's toes or anything. I just want to help people have a better day. So I hope that you guys can understand and appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get into the message. So this is from a prophet of God, and he's saying right here, today my message concerns such good and religious-minded people who have stopped attending or participating in their churches. When I say churches, I include synagogues, mosques, or other religious organizations. We are concerned that attendance in all of these is down significantly nationwide. If we cease valuing our churches for any reason, we threaten our personal spiritual life, and significant numbers separating themselves from God reduce His blessings to our nations. Attendance and activity in a church help us become better people and better influences on the lives of others. In church, we are taught how to apply religious principles. We learn from one another. A persuasive example is more powerful than a sermon. We are strengthened by associating with others of like minds. In church attendance and participation, our hearts are, as the Bible says, knit together in love. I really love this quote because it really goes to show that a lot of people are losing their faith in God, and that has a huge impact in people's lives as people turn to God for a purpose in life. And as we turn to Him, we can receive His help and His blessings, and I've seen that in my life. So that's it for the uplifting message, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now let's get into the Mirandus news. All right, so this is from about a week ago, and it is what is Materium. The Mirandus team notified everyone saying that in December that they're going to have a play test, and that in this play test you have to have an exemplar, and that if you play, each exemplar will get you X amount of this thing called Materium. And then this Medium article will explain what Materium is and what you can use it for. Okay. So what is Materium? Materium is a magical element that abounds in Mirandus. Materium can exist in many forms, as a solid state as infused ore, as a liquid state when used to create potions with untold powers, and it can even exist in a gaseous state, flowing in the air itself through the skies of Mirandus. As a player of Mirandus, you will be powerful and fortunate enough to interact with Materium in its purest form, and make use of its tremendous powers. So what can Materium do? Materium is magic incarnate. It is incredibly versatile and powerful, allowing user to heal wounds and restore vitality. It can bring the dead back to life, unlocking the possibility of immortality to those who wield enough of it. Increased attributes. Materium does not simply heal wounds and restore vitality, it can have incredible effects on the body as well. By unlocking Materium's power, a hero can increase their strength, speed, endurance, and other attributes even beyond their limits. With the magic of Materium, one may perform heroic feats believed only possible by heroes of legend. And then to make it real quick, you can guys, I'll put a link to this Medium article, but you have spellcasting, crafting, teleportation really quickly. So you can cast spells with Materium. It'll go into spellcasting things. Crafting, you'll be able to replace certain materials with Materium. And you can even, let's say when you're making a sword or a shield or some armor, you'll have magical armor and it'll have different properties because you're using Materium. Teleportation, you'll be able to use Materium to be able to, let's say, teleport a bunch of items that you were mining in a cave or some loot that you got off of some goblins or whatever it may be. Or you can even teleport yourself. So that's something that you can do with Materium. And so right here it says, in an upcoming December playtest, you'll have a chance to be among the first Mirandus players to own Materium in the game. To earn a special gift of Materium, you must simply participate in this playtest, but you must have an exemplar to participate. More exemplars equals more Materium. Additionally, the more exemplars you have, the more Materium you can collect in this playtest. For example, if you own 10 exemplars and play in the test with all of them, one after another, you'll earn 10 times the Materium of a player who only joins with a single exemplar. So I think this last part is actually crucial to note, that they specifically said that if you play with 10, you'll have 10 times more than someone who only plays with 1. So I think what that is insinuating is that it doesn't matter what rarity your exemplars are, because that would change. Because if I had 10 ancient exemplars, if this was different, I could get more than other people, but I don't think that this is what it's saying. I think it's saying that no matter the rarity of your exemplar, either rare, epic, legendary, or ancient, that it doesn't matter what rarity, you just get X amount of Materium per exemplar that you play with. So I think that's really awesome, and I think that this is a great time to actually go and buy some exemplars if you're not already exposed to them. You can still get them on Gala Games website because you definitely, I guess you can check some prices on OpenSea because usually OpenSea is secondary market is always a little more expensive, but you could find some deals on there that might be a little cheaper than buying them off of Gala Games. So that is pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this news. Let me know what your thoughts are on Mirandus. I can't wait to be able to cover Mirandus when the game starts coming out. I'll for sure be streaming and making videos on the playtest. I already picked up an exemplar a couple days ago, so I have everything ready to go for that, and I'll probably be picking up a couple more before the actual playtest because I think Materium early on is going to be a very, very helpful material just to jumpstart you in the game and get that head start on other players. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope that this material was helpful to any of you, and if you did find this helpful, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button. It really does help, and I really do love to bring you guys new information and to help out the community. So thank you guys once again, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.